What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is David. I'm gonna give you a second to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, um, and I would really appreciate that. So today's video, as you can see, I'm coming to you with the Robinhood app. I'm usually not on Robinhood. Most of you know if you watch any of my videos, I'm a huge Fidelity fan. But for today, for the sake of today's video, uh, I am going to use Robinhood. I do have a Robinhood account uh, that I use sparingly, but most of my investing is done through Fidelity. But for the sake of today's video, we're gonna be checking in with Robinhood here. In this video, I want to talk a little bit about investing in Nasdaq. And usually the Nasdaq is where investors usually turn to when they want to invest in technology stocks. Um, like your Amazon, your Microsoft, your Apple, Google, Facebook, Nvidia, just to name a few. But in most cases, those individual stocks can be a little expensive, right? So I want to talk about two funds that you should look at that could give you exposure to all these individual stocks. And the first one is QQQ. This is the main um, fund that tracks the Nasdaq. Um, so let's take a look at it. Currently trading at 380.77. Um, let's see, and I believe the inception date on QQQ is March 10th, 1999. So that's when it first started. So it's been around for quite some time, right? So that's a good thing. And if you look at some of the numbers here, get this Robinhood app going here. As you can see, today's high was 382.70, low 380.37, 52-week high of 382.70, 52-week low of 260.11. So that's the lowest it's been within the last year, last 52 weeks. So for it to have been at 260.11 at one point, now trading at 380.77, I think that's pretty good return. And in Robinhood, you can go in and see what it's done in the last week, up 1%, 1.8% in the last week. Past month 4.3%, which is pretty good. Over the last 3 months, up 14%, and over the last year, up 25%, 77 points. So that's great actually. That's a nice return on your investment. Like I said, it gives you exposure to a lot of the big name tech stocks out there. So QQQ is definitely something that you want to look at. Some of its top holdings are Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Nvidia, Tesla, PayPal, Adobe, just to name a few. So that's definitely an area. If you want to get exposure to some of those companies, QQQ is definitely the place where you want to go. As you see here, QQQ tracks the modified market cap weighted index of 100 Nasdaq listed stocks, and the listed name for QQQ is Invesco QQQ Trust, which is the actual name. If you scroll down, it gives the average return, but this is a quarterly return as of June 30th. I just showed you briefly how to go back and check those up to date returns. So yeah, man, QQQ is definitely one that you want to look at if you want exposure to the Nasdaq and to some of those big time technology stocks. Like I said, it's currently trading at 380.77. Another one that I like, which is actually QQQ's little brother, basically it's very similar to QQQ, and it may be a little more in your price range. And that is QQQM, right? And it basically functions as in the same way that QQQ functions. It's kind of like a mini fund, right? And I'm actually invested in QQQM, right? Long term. So I just recently bought into QQQM. I'm going to be holding it for quite some time. As you can see, currently trading at 156.47. What has it done for the past week? Up 1%. Past month up 4%. So you see it kind of, similar to QQQ, right? As far as its returns. Past 3 months up 14%. The past year up 29%. And it actually, let's see, and QQQ is a fairly new fund, right? As you can see, that's why it doesn't have a lot of previous data. And its exception date was October 13th, 2020. So it hasn't even been around for a year. I think it has a lot of room to grow over the next few months, over the next few years. So that's exactly why I chose to invest in it long term. So QQQ and QQM are definitely long term investments that you may want to look at. I'm excited about QQQM. I do own, some of the top holdings as individual stocks as well. The Apples, the Microsofts, the Amazons, the Facebook, of that nature. But like I said, if you want to have exposure to all in a simple fund, then take a look at QQQ and QQQM. Those would be great funds to add to your portfolio. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research. But yeah, I do feel comfortable about those two funds. So that's all for today. Just wanted to check in real quick. Remember to like, share, subscribe to this video. And I will talk to you guys later. I'm out.